Just because they go to church more than you, they believe they're more superior. Open up to Genesis. They go to church 5 times a week, and because they do, they feel like they're more superior. Because they do. Where is that written that you gotta go to church 5 times a week? Genesis chapter 12, verse 3. I will bless those who bless you and curse those who curse you. All the communities of the earth shall find blessings in you. That's you. In Genesis, God is talking to you. All the communities of the earth. That means the western hemisphere and the eastern hemisphere. This is in Genesis. I'm not selling Bibles or holy water on eBay or offering forgiveness. This is Genesis chapter 12, verse 3. I will bless those who bless you and curse those who curse you. All the communities of the earth shall find blessings in you. That's why there's people that find blessings in you. Like Joel Osteen and Creflo Dollar and Matthew Grace and Gary No. People find blessings in them as if they're anointed. Same thing with this ministry. Folks find blessing in us. That's why our views increase. Every day our views are increasing worldwide. And it's through the blessings of God. And don't let yourself be tricked that these folks that attend the church more than you, don't let them convince you that they're more superior, or your folks, because your folks haven't done what you've done and they go to church or the synagogue or the mosque more than you, or the Jehovah temple, the kingdom. They feel like their children are garbage because they don't want to attend. Just because they don't want to attend their rituals from their generation, from their time. God is not looking for parrots that repeat the same verse over and over again. God is looking for laborers, folks that are applying what they've learned already. And as Jesus said, I didn't come for the healthy, I'm here for the sick. So if you're healthy, then perhaps you don't need Jesus as much as those that are sick in their mind, sick in their heart, sick in their physical aspect. Nowadays you have Asians claiming they could heal any disease. Asians running around on YouTube, on the internet, in general, in medical facilities, and they feel more superior because they believe in Buddha, and some of them believe in Lao Tzu. Some of them don't believe in anything. A lot of Asians, in the end of the day, they don't believe in anything. Like an Asian man once told me, neither you or anybody is going to put fear into me. That's what an Asian man once told me. He felt courageous. He felt that he was anointed. He felt that God was on his side more than me. So he looked me in the face and told me, neither you nor anybody is going to put fear into me. I'm not afraid of planes. He told me as if I was a pilot or somebody into planes. I'm not afraid of planes. Meanwhile, I never expressed interest in planes. I'm not afraid of planes either, but that doesn't mean the world has to know it. These are punks. These are folks that are atheists, and they believe because they don't believe in nothing that they're going to succeed. But that's not true. There's not one atheist that has triumphed. Name me 3. Leave it on a comment. You know? I always say that in my seminars. Leave it. Write it down on a piece of paper. Mail it to me. Leave it on a comment. Name me 3 atheists that have succeeded with their atheistic acts and their atheistic beliefs and their atheistic rituals. And I name you 10 that have succeeded in the name of Jesus Christ. But just check for yourself. Nowadays, one of the most popular believers of the word and preachers of the world is Joel Osteen, and everybody's into him. Creflo Dollar. You have all these big shots, Matthew Grace, Gary Noe claiming that he could heal anything through vegetation and wildlife and plantation. Jesus said the same. Jesus didn't eat animals. You become the animal. That's why a lot of you have become animals. Because you are what you eat. So you eat a lot of chicken, so you act like a chicken. That's why when it comes to giving, you don't want to give. Because a chicken will not give. You're a chicken to give to this ministry. You know, I have a lot of folks that give to this ministry with courage. And they don't look back. You are what you eat. A lot of you eat pigs, and you know it. You eat pigs, you eat cows, alligator, fish. You eat these sort of elements, and you put it into your body. And then you want to act normal. How can you act normal after you eat fish? Yeah, Jesus expressed interest in fish, and he broke pieces of bread in 7 pieces. But Gary Noe claims that stay away from fish also. These are folks that are anointed through the name of God. And they've been blessed. You want to eat fish? Go ahead. I'm not selling fish. I have nothing against fish. I'm just telling you Gary Noe claims that we should stay away from fish also. That they don't grow from the dirt. A fish doesn't grow in wildlife. You can't take a fish, the bones, and bury it in the dirt and put water and let sun hit it so it could grow into a fish tree. Where in nature do you see anybody else eating fish? Only animals eat fish. You wouldn't see a butterfly attack a fish. They don't eat fish. A rhinoceros doesn't eat fish. And they're one of the strongest animals in wildlife. A rhinoceros doesn't eat meat. A rhinoceros, one of the strongest animals in wildlife. So many people claim that in order to be strong, we need to eat animals. No, we need to study animals. We should focus more on studying animals than eating animals. That's why you think that. Because that animal that you ate last night, that's the sort of thoughts that it has, like a fish. What kind of thoughts can a fish have? That's not a cowardice. Those are coward acts. Leave a comment. Everywhere I leave a video, I make a seminar, I do a sermon, I tell the folks, leave a comment that says that somewhere down the line, a rhinoceros eats fish. And they're strong and they attack. A rhinoceros versus a lion will lose. Because the skin of rhinoceros is strong. It could take slashes of any animal with large claws. I'm not by myself. I'm not here selling books on rhinoceroses. I'm not here selling books on lions. Matter of fact, I'm working on a book right now. It's called A Better Way Up. And once I finish that book and I complete it, A Better Way Up, I will launch it for retail. But this is not about my career. This is about your health and your expertise and your education on religion. You need religion if you feel sick. Stop eating meat. Why do you eat meat? Gary Noe claims that we don't need to eat meat. Jesus didn't eat meat. Matthew Grace doesn't eat meat. Herbert Shelton, he believed that the 90% of the medical industry could hit the rock bottom of the sea, and humans, we would be better off. 90%. I on the other hand, I believe 90% of policing could hit rock bottom of the ocean, and we would be better off. 90% of policing, at least in New York City, 90% could hit the bottom of the ocean, and we would be better off, and we would save, and officers will get raises. Because we're over-deployed. We're over-deployed. We have more officers on the beat than McDonald's is in towns. That's an embarrassment. I mean, how many times do you have to hit the donkey in the ear so it could turn left or it could make a right? How many times do the police have to patrol the street to get their point across? Because they're battling folks that eat meat. How can you fight somebody that just ate chicken? You know he's going to act like a chicken. He's going to run from you as a cop. He's going to run from you if you call him. Hey, come over here. He's going to run even if he's not guilty. And you're going to have to shoot him. And there it goes on the news. Another breaking news. Innocent man shot dead for no reason, walking out of a chicken stand. These officers are not after Jehovah's Witnesses. They're after nincompoops. That should be a crime. To be a nincompoop nowadays. To be a buffoon, a moron, an ass. That's a crime in America. And nobody says it. Because some of the folks judging us, they eat meat and they eat animals. And they kill animals, some of them. Some of them hunt them and then kill the animal and then throw it back into the wilderness. So other animals could feed off of it, that they're going to kill later on, that their uncles might have killed, that they wasn't as interested in wildlife as much as they are. I'm not going to eat that kind of grass. You give that grass to your children and let them eat that grass like a cow on steroids. That's the man. They taught them that in the South. And now the Negro preacher, he comes to New York City and he preaches that to New Yorkers, and New Yorkers eat it like grass. Let's turn to Maccabees in the Bible. You will find in the records not only that Jeremiah the prophet ordered the deportees to take some of the aforementioned fire with them, but also that the prophet, in giving them the law, admonished them not to forget the commandments of the Lord, or to be led astray in their thoughts when seeing the gold and silver, idols, and their ornaments. With other similar words, he urged them not to let the law depart from their hearts. With other similar words, he urged them not to let the law depart from their hearts. The law of letting the earth rotate around the sun peacefully. I'm not here selling the Bible. But he ordered them not to let the law depart from their hearts. Why are the police patrolling so much? How many times do you have to hit a donkey on the ear so it can make a right? How many times? How many times do you have to hit a donkey on the ear with a stick so it can make a right? The police are over-deployed. 90% of policing in New York City could hit the rock bottom of the ocean, and humans will be better off, and they will save. We could invest more in children and education, sanitation. Everywhere you go, we see garbage in the street. Imagine if that was a garbage truck. Imagine if every police car we saw on the beat was a garbage truck. Then New York would be clean. Nobody's clean. Romans 3:10. Let's turn to Romans 3:10. Hey Steve, turn to Romans 3:10 for me. Nobody's clean. Imagine if every police car on the beat was a garbage truck. Romans. Everywhere you go, there's a cop car. That's money. All because people want to eat meat. Chapter 10. Romans chapter 3, verse 10. There is no one just, not one. Nobody's clean. In other words, there is no one who seeks God. Nobody's clean. All have gone astray. All alike and worthless. There is no one who does good. Nobody's clean. There is not even one. Their throats are open graves. They deceive with their tongues. The venom of asps is on their lips. Their mouths are full of bitter cursing. Their feet are quick to shed blood.